Hey guys, so I've now got my hammock up. All comfy, and how I like it. Dad's just getting his tarp ready. So again, it's a DD tarp. We like DD products, if you've not noticed.
Yeah.
And when you're hammocking, you're always going to want a tarp over you in some kind of configuration, where that be a lean-to configuration or a TP configuration or whatever, using a ridge line, which is how we're going to be doing it. So you're going to need a ridge line, which is just a really long piece of paracord. You usually want your piece of paracord anywhere between 12 foot to...
I'd say 15 to 16 feet maybe would do.
Yeah.
Most stretches, you know.
Because you're never going to need anything bigger.
I think that your hammock is going to be a good, what, usually 6, 7, probably about 7, 8 feet for a hammock. We've got the long ones, the large ones. Then you're going to have like another 2 feet to the tree, 8, 9, 10, and to this end, 11, 12. Then you're going to want to go round the tree at both ends. So yeah, about 16 feet. If you really want to hedge your bets, 20 feet of cordage will do it, and you'll get that off a big reel off online. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
no problem.
And on our particular tarp, it comes with tabs or rings, loops, so you can feed the paracord through. And that's just going to go around the tree.
There are probably better ways of doing this.
2 or 3 times.
There's probably better ways. Definitely better ways of doing this.
Going to try.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press it to get them out of the way. They're actually on the wrong bit. Okay. Just taking my pressing knots off. I can use those. On top. Right. So, gone around the tree once. I'm going to get my line to go over itself. That's if the tree stays together. And I'm going to come under. So when I pull back and go around the tree, you'll see it tighten. It pulls on itself. What? See that?
Yep.
Yeah? Oh, I know that. Now it's really nice and tight. Oh, yeah. Come back round here. I'll just finish my knot off here. Pull that way and get a little bit of tightness in there. All following it on camera. Did it last night, no problem.
No matter whether I'm on camera or not, I can't remember what to say, I can't remember what to do. Culling the head.
Let's just let those slack out. Need to do that again. Oh, can't get that right.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
When you're tired and you try to do stuff. Right. I shouldn't go anywhere now. Okay. Pop the pressing knot back on. I think we have shown this before.
Really tight ridge line. Yeah, we did.
So just a loop.
A loop.
Just loop it through itself and around your ridge line 3 times. And just pull on that. Neaten it all up.
This just helps attach your tarp to the ridgeline, doesn't it?
And that's a pressing knot. Now, the way it works, dead simple. When you have tension on it, it grips the line. Yeah, so you can, and then when there's no tension on it, you can adjust it really easy. As soon as I put tension on, it binds. Pressing knot, really useful to learn. Little loop, wrap it around itself inside 3 times, boom, on there, neaten it up, job done. Okay. Moses. And that. Okay.
And once you've pulled your shower curtain across, then
I need a stick.
you need a stick.
Yeah.
Stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You ask and you may receive.
Thank you, magic hands. Right. So you pull your pressic loop through your tarp loop like that, and just put your stick in, just stop it pulling back through. And it acts a bit like a toggle. So when that pulls on there, you then got the tension you're looking for. There. Okay. So turn the rest
When I
this end. You're going to need that little bit of stick back.
yeah. Just a minute. I'm all tied up here.
Yeah, that's in here.
Yeah.
There's one I prepared earlier. For like Bill Peter.
Yeah.
I have got like a great big 2-foot deep hole there.
Have you?
Yeah, right on the middle. Right, so another pressing knot there. Press it loop. Put my toggle through. And as I pull on this nice and tight, you see the tension in the top. Yeah. Lovely and tight on there. That's going nowhere. And then all that's left to do is to peg out your guy lines.
So that's just a really simple, really basic, really easy throw up bushcraft shelter. And you can carry this in your pack almost anywhere.
Absolutely anywhere.
And it packs down to 3 cylindrical tiny little bags. And once you've used it a couple of times, you can get proficient and used to tying all the knots and getting everything sorted. So at most 20 minutes, half an hour if you struggle, or you're like me, you're stupid.
You're not stupid.
So yeah.
No, we just push ourselves too hard in the day and we get tired.
This is the main setup that we use when we come out on big trips like we are at the moment in Scotland.
And one of the main things is when you're putting your tarp up, you can adjust with the pressic so that your tarp edge comes in line, if you're using a carabiner, with your carabiner, or this is at least 6 to 12 inches ahead of the end of your hammock. So if it does rain, you are then covered. And it's the same.
And if you wanted to, I don't know whether you could on that actually. Can you press stud them together?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Or are they the same key?
This is to press stud to yours.
Oh right, okay. Never mind. On some tarps you can get press studs that close up on each end, so you can have it like a cocoon.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
You could tie it there. So if you didn't want, if you're in really bad weather conditions, but you still want to use this setup, you could tie that together, the end of your tarp.
String it out. Nice,
string it out at the bottom and make it like a little shelter in there.
Yeah, like a
so,
little cocoon.
Yeah.
And there's no weather getting in that.
So yeah, that's how we use a hammock, and that's our setup for when we go on big trips, and we need to do multiple overnighters. I'm going to go do mine. Yeah, so just a quick one. This is the sleeping bag me and my dad use. My dad's using a different one at the moment.
He's using I've got like a more of a 3-season one, bit lighter weight.
Yeah.
But this is the winter one, DD Dura 2. And by absolutely no means are we sponsored by DD. We do like DD products. DD Dura 2, basically because even though it's a mummy style sleeping bag, it is wider across the feet, wider across the shoulders, so it suits and fits the bigger guy.
And it has a centred zip.
It has, yeah, which is perfect for hammocking, a central zip instead of a zip on the side. Plus, it also has a waterproof foot box, so you can just stay in your hammock, sleeping bag rather, swing your bum round and just put your feet down on the floor, because that's waterproof. Which is brilliant. You don't get that with any other sleeping bag. So yeah, really handy in winter. Nice and thick, lovely and warm. Matt's brought his winter sleeping bag in summer because he's scared of getting cold at night. Anyway.
Yeah.
And that's another way of attaching a hammock just directly to your tree stack.
Yeah, I've taken the am steel off this side and I've just attached my carabiner straight to a loop that's on the tree strap.
Worked just as good.
Because in this case, my am steel was too long on both ends, so my hammock was sagging down too much on one side. So I've just taken the am steel out and attached it directly to that to shorten it.
Works perfect. Now, your ridge line and your top.
Yep. Oh, and that's what it looks like when it's finished, when it's all taut.
Well, sort of.
As taut as you can get it.
There's a lot of moss around here, so when you put your pegs in, they do tend to move. Like that one. Okay.
Yeah, I've just caught a baby pike. It was literally tiny, like the size of your finger, but...
Oh, it was the length of, like, finger to thumb, wasn't
it? Yeah.
Any of you want to tell me how whether I'm fishing right or not? Because I really don't know. I've never spin fished before.
I like it, I think it's cool. I prefer it to coarse fishing, to be honest.
I've fished, I've carp fished. Never predator fished, ever.
No.
And there are some big pike in here. Seen photos online from here, people have caught these like 3.5, 4 foot long pike. Crazy.
Oh, we've just eaten, guys. Just had a freeze-dried meal. Quite nice. We're just going to chill around the fire now for the rest of the evening.
Yeah. Knackered. Shoulders are killing.
Yeah.
Back's killing. Like, I think everything really.
Get a brew on.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Have some pudding, whatever that may be, and then get a cigar.
Now that sounds like a plan.
And listen to the owls.
Yeah, we have now an owl across the loch. Putting its tatters off.
Yeah, it's almost pitch black now, guys.
Okay guys, we've now just spent an hour or so packing up. Everything's packed in the bags. Matt's having a quick munch before we tootle off. And don't know whether it'll focus. Let's have a little look. Probably not. We were there. And we're going to now go over to here to do a bit of fishing, and then down here to a waterfall, and then stay around here for the night. So we will probably see you and catch you back again when we've gone over to the other side. I know it's not focusing for some reason, but that kind of distance we're going to walk. It's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles maybe, 1.5 miles over to there. So yeah, we'll catch you in a bit when Matt's finished eating. For the amount that he eats, you'd think he'd be about 50 stone, but I don't know where he puts it. He's probably got hollow legs.
Nope.
Right, okay guys, we'll see you in a bit. Excuse the background noise, there are people on boats out on Loch Ard to the right of us, and we're sort of dropping down now towards the very top end of Loch Ard. We're going to do a little bit more fishing because obviously we want to enjoy what we're doing here. It's not all about hiking and bushcrafting. But yeah, I just thought we'd video that big sort of mountain in front of us with huge trees on. Massive. Absolutely massive. It's just picturesque and beautiful. It was quiet until 5 minutes ago. Typically you turn the camera on and a load of people start talking. I want my own bit of wilderness. What do you reckon, Matt?
Yeah, hopefully they'll capsize and then they'll be quiet.
No, they won't, because that'll just bring on loads of screaming like babies. You know what I mean? We've heard plenty of that. Albeit where it is, there's still people, you know, there's still people doing like water sports on Loch Ard. And it's so nice. People diving off the castle ruins and stuff. It's like, you know, spoils it a little bit, but, you know, got to look past that. People trying to enjoy themselves in their own way. And we are in ours, so beautiful, 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 beautiful part of the country. Oh. And you can see where the water is through there. We're going to try and find a way through and down so we can fish a bit. So we shall see you further on down the road.
Hey guys, we just walked from Loch Ard and now on our way to a waterfall. We just come across this lovely ancient aqueduct built by the Romans. Have a look at that. Size of that, just in the middle of the woods.
It spans the entirety of the forest, over from Loch Lomond, north of Loch Lomond, right the way through.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that view, guys. Should be able to appreciate the full beauty of that because I'm not filming on a potato, like most people do.
Well, after many screw-ups on my part, apologies, Matt. Yeah, we finally found, I think it was the waterfall. Pretty awesome. Actually guys, as it happened, we had to dump the bags. As you can hear me, we had to dump the bags and then walk across all these boulders in the riverbed all the way down here because we could hear something louder than that bit that we were at that we thought was the rapids, the waterfall. We've gone around like 2 bends to get to where Matt's now sat. Hey Matt.
Welcome to Blair Beach Waterfall.
Blair Beach Waterfall. Oh my god! I'm not even getting that close. We got into a massive pool and off down the valley. And this is pretty inaccessible by most people. Most people probably wouldn't find this. Would they, Matt?
No, it looks like some kind of waterway, launch path over there.
Right, well I'm just going to come off this now and I'm going to scream because we've just come like an absolutely nightmare of a way. See you in a bit when we perhaps come round the other side and come at it the other way, if we've got enough friggin' energy left. There's Matt fucking about again as always. Looking at that, Matt, that's got to be 50 foot high. Absolutely amazing. Would never have seen this. It was hard to find. Off trail, through loads of trees, bushes, shrubs, you name it. And just found like a really old tiny path that I don't think anyone's walked for years. And there's just this, boom, stuck in the middle of nowhere. It's amazing. Icy cold, as somebody found out, didn't he, Matt?
Yeah, I tried to go along with these rocks.
He didn't go for a deliberate swim, he went for an accidental dip. Didn't you, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smashed up on my knee.
Wim Hof, eat your heart out. Looks great on film, but I've got I'm pretty certain I'm now on fire. Cheers.
Alright. Thought you needed pepper in some more.
No, I've just had enough pepper in that damned hot pot. or whatever the hell it was, beef stew. More like a pepper stew. Bit hot that, was it?
Pepper with beef accents.
Fire pit number 3, is it?
1, 2, 3.
Okay guys, here we are on day 4? Day 4. Yep, day 4. Morning of day 4. Down there is the waterfall, where we spent quite a bit of time yesterday evening, just boiling water and taking pictures and videoing and chilling. And then, as luck has it, seriously, you couldn't like plan this. This is where we hammocked between these trees last night, the 2 of us. Me from sort of there to there, and then Matt was there. We've just literally packed up this morning, had breakfast, packed up, replenished all the water down by the waterfall, which they must have had some rain fall or something in the night, many miles down up the valley, because the water is much more forceful and the pool isn't as calm. So anyway, you can sort of see a path there going down. You follow that down and you go down like a, looks like a goat path down like a cliffside, and that leads you straight to the waterfall. Up here, just literally over from this path, is, we just came up here for a bit of a mooch and have a look around, and we discovered this, which is this little fire pit area, which we kind of modified and made better. A couple of stumps for stools. Matt dried his clothes here last night, made a frame. There's a fire pit that we created. Had a really good fire. We've left some logs for the next person, which is just, I think, nice to do. But yeah, just on the top of this hill, a little bit of deciduous woodland right in the middle of a load of pine plantation. Mad. So yeah, we're just about to put packs on our backs and get going for day 4's travels. In total we've got about 5.5–6 mile to cover, but we're not going to be doing that all in one day. We've been doing about 3 to 4 mile each day. That's kind of as the crow flies, but given where we are, there's a lot of zigzaggy paths all over the place, so you do actually end up doing a lot more. We have made mistakes because the map just is not updated, the OS map. There's at least one particular route and one path just up here that we couldn't find yesterday, and we must have gone probably what, 2–2.5 mile way out of our way trying to find this blooming.
It's the first time here.
Yeah, it's first time here. We didn't know.
These are the packs that we've been using.
Oh yeah, the Crusader.
Berghaus Crusader pack.
Absolutely awesome.
It's
Bomb-proof.
a military Bergen.
Yeah, it's like a military Bergen, isn't it?
And it's, I think it's a 90 plus 10. I think it is.
No,
Or
it's
an 80 plus 20 or something.
80 plus 20, because you get 10 litre on one side in one pouch and 10 litre on the other side. Now we haven't bought the pouches.
You can see the zips.
But you can see sort of where Matt's used the clips that go behind the packs, so that when you've not got the packs on, you can still clip things to, like your coats, your bedroll, hiking pole, what have you. They then hide underneath the pouch that then zips into the side of the pack. So yeah, you can turn it from 90 to 110 litres if you wish. But we like to keep them tall and slender so they don't catch on trees at the side. Doesn't make them as bulky, does it?
They're quite bulky already, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They've had some hammer, and they really do as well.
And we weighed them before we came out, and we were carrying
£40, was it?
£40 each.
Yeah, I was about 42, where you were at about 40, weren't you?
And this is probably a bit too much for me. I'm struggling with it, but
Yeah, I'm struggling as well, but it's getting lighter because the food's going, stuff like that. But then you bang your water in it in the morning and the weight goes back up
I'm
again.
a very slender build person, so I'm not. I haven't got the.
Don't know if the
physical-
camera's picking you up there, mate. It's just
No.
turn around the other way.
Can you see me
Ah,
now?
there I can see you now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Wait a minute, I'll go and hide behind this tree.
No, just a leaf. Hold the leaf upside on. It's disappeared, everybody. We do joke. You got to keep things light-hearted when you're out, even though, you know, we're both hurting, feet are killing, I've got a couple of blisters.
Yeah.
I rolled my ankle yesterday, so my right ankle's killing me.
And I was.
Matt dove.
Trying to be a smart ass, I was going to go for a swim in the big pool in front of the waterfall, and took the top off, and I was going around the side of the rocks and I slipped, fell in. I smashed my knee on one of the big boulders underneath the water, and it's killing me.
I mean, the boulders were deep. I mean, the bit that you fell into was a good 4 foot deep, wasn't it?
Well, as I went in, my left leg went down.
Yeah.
Didn't touch anything.
No.
But my right leg folded under me, and as I went down, my knee went like that,
Straight
down
on the knee, on the
onto a boulder,
rock.
So
yeah, suffice to say, after me watching that, I chose not to go for a swim.
and then I had to spend all last night drying my clothes out. So
Yeah, because he fell in.
yeah.
So, you know, lesson learned there,
Well,
I think.
it was nice. It was cold, refreshing.
Wim Hof would have been proud, mate. Anywho, right, that's all the waffle from us on morning of day 4.
Day
Well, I
4.
say morning. We like to have lazier mornings because we try to enjoy the place, take a bit in. So Matt has tried to fish in the waterfall pool over there, while I was boiling the water up this morning for a brew, for breakfast, and for, you know, water for the day. So I've probably boiled about 8 litres of water this morning.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got water for drinking while we're walking, water for brews, and then water for the food because we've got dehydrated food packs.
Yeah.
So we are actually having a lot of water.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. But from here on in, we've got to be careful because
Yeah, we're moving further away from water, aren't we?
4.5 mile stretch where there's no water. There's no ponds, lakes, tarns, or anything.
We've got to kind of go as far as we can on the map along the river, fill up from whatever we've used, and then do like a right angle turn into the woods for the night. And then we're kind of stuck with whatever we've got. And we're hopefully going to drop into somewhere called Drummore Woods, which is again another deciduous wood by the look of
Hopefully
things.
it's like this with leaf litter.
I'm hoping so.
Flat.
Yeah.
So.
So we'll see. But yeah, we'll catch you later.
See you later, guys.
Cheers, guys. Ta-da.